50% of Americans right now cannot afford basic living expenses. Housing, insurance, car, fuel. 50% of the country cannot afford to live. That's terrible. Now, it's not because the opportunities aren't out there. There's a million ways to make money. I was reminded of this when I went to the state fair, or the Spokane County Fair, and some guy had manufactured a bar. I don't know if anybody saw this. It's a bar, and if you can simply hang on it for a minute, they'll give you $100 cash. It's $10 to play, and the bar spins. Not like while you're hanging there, but it's loose, right? So as you're like trying to get your balance, the whole bar is spinning. I didn't do it because I knew I would get the money and I didn't want to rip them. That's a lie. My kids were there. I didn't want to embarrass myself. So we stand there for 8 minutes. You know, we watch people, person after person, trying this thing, and nobody gets it, right? So the line recedes, and I kind of pull this guy aside. I said, so this is genius. I'm talking to the guy running this booth. I said, this is genius. I said, is this your deal? Is this your company? He goes, yeah, I started it. I said, tell me about this. I said, what are the numbers? He said, well, the machine cost me about $1,250 to manufacture. I said, okay. I said, and what's the fair fee? He says, I pay about $1,000 to come into the fair. I said, and how many people are you getting a day to try this out? He says, we average about 100 people a day. Okay, 100 people a day at $10 a pop is $1,000 a day. I said, and how many people actually get the $100 because they make it the minute? He said, less than 1%. So for every $1,000 that he's generating, actually it's for every $10,000 that he's generating, he's paying out $100. I said, this is genius. I said, why don't you manufacture more of these and hire employees and put them in other parks and fairs? He says, it's funny you say that. I said, why is that funny? He says, I have 9 of these. And I've got 8 guys in different locations throughout the Northwest that are doing this very thing. I said, so with these 10 little hang on a bar things, what are you pulling in? He said, last year I netted about $1.2 million.
Oh.
Net, after all expenses. Spinning bar. Don't come crying to me with your money problems, all right? If you got money problems, that's 100% on you. And that's what I tell the client. If you got money problems, it's not the economy. There's a lot of people making a lot of money right now. It's not the economy. It's not the market. The market is producing better deals than we've seen in a very long time. The problem is you. You're either not taking advantage of the education that's available, or you're not utilizing time availability to go pursue income-producing opportunities outside of job. And I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Caller, I got nothing for you outside of hard work following a proven formula for success. There is no get-rich strategy here. You want to get rich, we can make you rich, but you're going to work your tail off. So you better convince me right now that I should allow you the opportunity to work with my organization. That's how strongly I feel about what we do. Do not let the weak and the mild and the timid through the doors of this organization, because they're going to fail and they're going to blame us. I only want the best and the brightest and the driven and the most motivated. That's who you let in the door. Don't fill these inner circle with a bunch of people who want to get rich quick strategy. Put people in that room that want to get rich while making a difference in other people's lives. That's how you sell. Conviction.